Come, my faithful servant. Now we crush the Jedi where they rest. The dark side prevails. I can feel your anger. Strike me down and your journey to the dark side will be complete. Dark side something. Welcome to Moonskull on May the 4th, and may the Force be with you all. It is Star Wars Day, and look, we're all in the spirit. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. That was from when I was like 20 years old, and the part you don't get to see is at the very end when they stopped filming. One of the kids walked up and like thwacked me in my head with the damn lightsaber, pretty hard too. It fucking hurt. But luckily that's back when they were plastic. Because if I would have got hit in the head by the one that Sevy's got, that shit would have hurt. Yes, I love Sevy's robes too. They are great. But we are all dressed up for you in our robes, in our outfits, and I'm not sure. I think Moss might be running behind, so hopefully we'll see him soon. Probably because he's got to change into his Princess Leia slave bikini, and he's having trouble making that fit. So I'm sure that he'll be here soon. But welcome, if you're not familiar, this is Moonskull, and we are running Star Wars Dawn of Defiance off the Star Wars SAGA Edition from Wizards of the Coast, my favorite version of the Star Wars RPG system. And we're very excited to continue the story. It's been going great. And what, divine providence that we had a session on May the 4th. I think that is just so fantastic. But let's go around and say hello to our players who have all dressed up for you and are looking so very, very nice. Was there somebody who wasn't here last time? Or are we all here?
We were all here.
Okay, we were all here. Craigslist? What the hell? How do you bring Craigslist into literally everything? God, man. All right, so let's start then by saying hello to Velrock, who has had quite a long day, so I'll be nice and not say anything mean this time. Oh, come on. They said you're muted.
Oh, he's
Hold
muted.
on. Son of a bitch. 1 second.
Yielded, guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I realized that after I put it up, and I was like, I'm just gonna vote for
God.
Gosh.
Sorry, you're gonna have to do your intro again.
Yeah, sorry about that, Velrock. Say it all over again, just the way you did it last time. Don't change anything.
Can you guys hear me? Is everything, we're good?
I see you going through. Yeah.
Everything's okay now. We're all fine here. All right.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's me. I'm ready to play. I got my Han Solo attire, my SCAC headwear, and my Rebellion T-shirt. courtesy of Drunk 3PO. And happy May the 4th.
Happy May the 4th. All right. And then we've got covering his eyes because he must be evil just like me, Caleb. What's going on, man?
Hello. I am ready to follow through with my Sithly duties. I'm here. I'm not queer, but I'm ready to go.
That is quite the introduction. And then we've got our resident Jedi who got her lightsaber today. That was really cool. There's an unboxing video. Oh, there, she's got it. Oh, man. I got to tell you guys a story about this in a second. But hello, Sevs. How are you?
And I have my poster right over here.
And your poster.
Oh.
Look at that. Look at it there in the background. You're in the spirit for real today.
Yes, it's I'm gonna figure it out how to turn this on. And
How Pestis. How predictable. Oh yes, I know your name, your past, and most importantly, about Cordova. Tell me, where did he hide the holocron?
What
So
a
they-
It's got
nerd.
the whole spiel on there. Damn.
I know they have a lot of.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Oh wait, hold on! I just missed it. Come on, turn on the color. I have to figure out how to turn on the color. Okay, I will figure it out.
She's
It
having
takes
trouble
me a while.
figuring out how to turn it on, folks. It happens all to the best of us, but I'm sure she'll get a handle on it here very soon. But can you hold that up there one more time? Just one more time. We want to take another look.
No.
No. It's not a trick. I want them to look at the shaft, not the shaft. I want them to look. Can you hold the lightsaber up to the camera? Because there's no way I can say that doesn't sound bad. Thank you. Guys, when you look at that lightsaber, what does it scream to you? Good or evil?
Evil, definitely evil.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. It's
It's like
a
some
battle.
old Republic Sith type hilt. You
Yes,
know?
it is an Old Republic Sith handle. And when she got it, she said she had no idea it was a Sith handle. She just thought it looked cool. And so when she was unboxing today, she was looking like the boxes, by the way, that they pack these things in are really fucking cool. And she was reading like all the like stuff on it, had like the Star Wars text, and then it translates it. And she was like, passion, power, anger. Why does it say these words? And I was like,
That must be the Jedi
Victory.
code.
It said victory. It said
victory, yeah, because the
not-
Sith code. And I was like, Sammy, did you not know that was a Sith lightsaber when you chose it? And she was like, it's a Sith lightsaber? I was like, oh my god, Seth.
No, I have to take the thing off because the color is going through, but it blocked the light. So I think I need to turn it around. So
Oh, okay. Yeah. So, yeah, that was an interesting revelation. So she, by the way, what this means is she instinctually picked the most evil lightsaber on the site because she is a Sith herself, is what I think that means.
Yeah.
Why
the
would I say
lightsaber
that?
chooses the wielder.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
exactly.
I'm not sure that's what it means.
It's like Avatar.
Like, that's Harry
those
Potter.
birds.
I'm positive what that means for sure. But yeah, if you guys want to watch that, the stream's still up. I'm going to cut it down into an actual like video probably tomorrow, but you can go watch the stream and see her unbox that and try to build it live. It was entertaining and fun. We had a good time. But here we are going to be playing Star Wars in a tabletop space, and man, have our heroes been stepping in it the last couple episodes. So they, what did you guys do last time? So you had left Cells on Station, and oh, hey, look at that, we got a super chat. Just got back from watching A New Hope with a live orchestra. Damn. Far-seeing token to whoever can tell me what happened to Tank, Luke and Big's friend, mentioned by Luke in A New Hope.
Tank.
Well, that's up to you guys. I don't get
Did
far-seeing
he leave for the
tokens.
academy? That's the only other friend I can think of.
There were some
I
deleted
don't-
scenes as
Academy.
well, but I don't know if that's. We'll see if that is correct, and see if you get it. What was I saying? Oh, so last time they had gone to the station, they met Bail Organa, the senator, and he told them about this admiral who had been sending them intel, and then suddenly went quiet, and then they got more intel saying that he had been taken to the secret prison on Felucia. So he sent you guys there, hoping maybe you'd look into it, see if he's okay, if he's alive, if he's dead, and maybe even bust him out of there if the opportunity's there. The crystal chooses the wielder? Oh, yeah. Wilson says there's more. He says he did go to the academy, but what happened next?
What? No, I answered the question. Get out of here.
Apparently that's not the full answer. Hey, it's up to the guy who set the super chat, not me.
Yeah, but no one else is going to get it.
That's accurate.
If nobody gets it, I get it. That's just how this works.
No, it's up to Wilson.
That's how it always works, unless he says otherwise. But they went to Felucia, and while they were down there, while they were trying to get down there, they had a bit of a crash landing. So they had to hoof it by foot over the Felucian swamps, and they did really good the first time. And so then they get to this village where they meet some native Felucians. And when I say meet, they get attacked by them first. And then they go in and they break bread with them, and they do all these nice things for the chieftain. And they're like, hey, chieftain, we're looking for this prison. And he's like, yeah, I've heard of this prison. I might give you a scout if you do nice things. But before they could do the nice things, well, not all of them, they did some nice things. They cured some sick children and stuff. But they heard the sound of engines, and they turned and looked, and there was a speeder bike zooming off. And they're like, oh, crap, he's going to go tell them that we're here and tell them where this village is. So they go hop on these speeder bikes, and they go to chase down this the scout trooper. There's a lot of shenanigans that happen in the middle, but ultimately what happens is they get to this mobile station in the middle of the jungle, and they're about to send off reinforcements, and they defeat them. And from there, they were like, oh, wait, we need to go find this prison, like, now. Now that I think Skak went in, and he kind of scrambled the networks a bit to buy some time, so that they couldn't, like, scan the jungles and find you guys. And then you were heading towards the secret prison. And the second half of this, so the first time you went through the swamps, you did really great. It was like nothing but like 30s and 20s and shit. Like, I was like, okay, well, that was difficult. But the second time, you guys got lost like twice and fell in some acid pits and had to fight some like native like dog-like creatures. So we're going to see if you could finish off this journey a little bit better this time around.
I can finish off this journey anywhere. Wait, that sounded weird.
A little bit, maybe a little bit. Did I leave out anything important that you think would be relevant to the audience?
There's probably some things. I'd have to look at my notes, but I don't want to touch my keyboard until I get the answer.
Okay.
I'll just put in a guess. How about that? Then I can look at my notes. I'm going to say he got promoted. I don't know.
So he got taken by the Empire.
He either died or got promoted. One of the two. All right, let me check my notes.
Okay, so you're checking your notes for Tank?
No, checking notes for anything that you miss.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so let's go ahead and swoosh over.
Oh, there was like these pools of acid that we had to avoid.
That
and
you
Ravgi owes me some new boots, even though my boots didn't really cover my toes already, you know.
Oh, and you have explosives. There was a separatist that was in the village, and he liked you guys, and he was like, you know, my fighting days are over, but if you're going to go stick one to the Empire, why don't you take these explosives and put them up in the communication tower? That would be really cool.
Yeah, Skak is a walking bomb right now, so that's exciting.
Wilson says take a guess, otherwise I get it. So
I did. Did you hear my guesses?
I don't know. He's on a delay. He is on a delay, so.
Oh, I got you.
Oh, the lightsabers actually got it lit up. There it is.
Good night, Davey.
Got a cool new force
Dave.
power.
That looks pretty damn cool.
Oh, he got promoted and killed, so Velrek.
See, I had to go into the recesses of my mind. That's why I had my head down with my hands on my head.
Incredible. Enjoy your far-seeing token. That does look really cool.
Yeah,
So
it
she got
does.
she got the there's like several like levels. She got the premium one that has like it's like pixelated digital outside with like a light core in it, like a thin light core, and it looks so fucking good. But all right, so we're gonna pick up there with you guys still out in the swamp, making your way back to, or not back, but to this prison. And I believe we had 3 hours of travel left.
We'll
And
take
you
off the Sith
guys
robe.
spent the night. Are you getting uncomfortable in your Sith robe?
It's hot. It's so hot in here.
You know.
Well, that is fine. That is fair.
I'm just gonna be Moravgi, the animal with dreads that you guys all know me as.
That works. That works. All right, translator. Here we go. All right, so you guys spent the night. You fought those things. You finally got your long rest. If you guys were injured at all, you gain your level plus your con modifier and hit points back on a long rest. So if you had any injuries, you can get those back.
Con modifier 2, 2 plus 2. I get 4.
You get 4.
Okay, I fixed it,
Oh,
and I also
cool.
did not hear anything you guys are saying.
We're talking about how cool it looked.
on your die.
And
What
that
are
was
we
it.
rolling?
Nothing
We just
yet.
woke up.
But you just woke up, and he's about to lead you through the swamps again. Now, mind you, he got you lost twice yesterday, and you fell in acid pools and got attacked by wild dogs in the wilderness. Do you still trust Moravgi to lead you through the jungle safely to the Imperial prison?
You know, I'm gonna ask Skak if he can work with Moravki to make sure that we don't fall into acid again.
What do you mean, do we still believe in him? I never believed in him to begin with.
I was just a bit tired from having to carry the whole team.
Yeah. So that
Really? Because I'm
does
pretty sure I was the one who killed everybody.
Okay.
don't remember that. I wasn't there for it.
Yeah, it was definitely me. I'm sitting
How
at the top.
convenient. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna ask Michaela or Chad or somebody to add me to the death counter. Just to see, because I'm getting tired of I was like, I'm not gonna get involved, but if you're gonna be like, I'm getting tired from carrying the whole team, then I'm gonna ask somebody to go back and do a whole.
It wasn't me. It was the droid.
I'm sorry, are you guys carrying a power generator, 1,000 pounds of explosives, and a giant gun on your back? No, that's me, all right?
No, because we don't need all of those to help us out.
All right,
Okay.
Sevi's been added to the death counter.
You
Oh,
two
no.
work together. Work together. Can you
Fine.
work together?
I'll work together by leading.
You
Why
will
don't you
work
let
together
me
by
lead the
putting your
first bit
heads
of this
together.
journey, Furball?
All right, fine. Go ahead. Go for it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Man, at this point, I have a 5 in survival. I might do a better job.
I have a 9.
I told you we were supposed to go that way, about 5 miles back, all right? So let's backtrack a little bit. I'll show you.
No. We're gonna work together, okay? Moravgi.
One
I already
person
did my roll. It's
leads.
too late.
Yeah, so Keaton messed up real bad. So things are going to happen. So you trust Keaton to show you the way,
But
and
if he was not supposed to be leading, I said they both should work together and make a decision.
they didn't listen to you. Did you expect them to listen to you? They're both racist towards each other. What did you think was going to happen?
It's okay. Our next roll's good at least.
Honestly, Michaela, I don't think you need to go back. Just add Sevi starting tonight. She'll probably outpace them
She'll
within
catch
like
up.
3 episodes.
No, wow.
You guys are underestimating me. I don't appreciate it.
Let's see. Ooh, this would be pretty fun.
I try not to kill people whenever I can. It just so happens that in the battles we have done, I have killed the most.
I would like each of you to roll me a 1d20, and whoever gets the lowest is not going to be happy.
Okay.
Can I just?
Are you gonna roll for
Can
Dina?
I just take the lowest? And this is Skak we're talking about. He doesn't have good luck.
I guess I could roll for Dina. I feel a little bad doing that without him being here, but I can do it. I'll be him.
Why don't we let Sevi roll for Dina?
Fuck! This is why I didn't want to roll for Dina.
Where the fuck is Moss, man?
Well, you know what? When you
Yeah, I
don't
won.
show
What do
up,
I get?
you get rolled by me. So
I told you I would take it.
there we go. So he rolls the lowest. So Dina is walking along, and I would say Dina's probably looking over at Anya and seeing how stacked she is and thinking to herself, God damn it, why didn't I get genes like that? And because she's paying attention to that and being jealous, she doesn't realize that she's about to stumble into an exploding fungus bloom, because there's a field of them that
Oh my god.
that Velrock has led them into. So she trips into one and it explodes. So she hits this mushroom and it kind of like sucks in and goes with this like little fiery explosion. And she takes 2d6 points of energy damage as the flash incinerates the fungus.
It wasn't my fault. It was Velrock. I don't know who that is, but it was his fault.
You know what I mean. So she takes 5 damage as this thing incinerates on her.
Dina, are you all right?
No, I'm not, he says. Look, it's ruined my blouse, and my hair is singed right over here.
Oh my.
Well, at least nothing's exposed.
Why are we
Oh.
letting the Trandoshan lead? I thought Muravgi was our survival expert. He never led me into exploding
Are
mushrooms.
you kidding me? These are incredible. He goes over to the
First
nearest
of
one
all,
and
I
starts
don't think-
inspecting it.
I don't think Dina would have said that.
What would you like Dina to say? If you don't want me to say what Dina's going to say, do not ask Dina questions.
Why was he so cunty about it?
Can I inspect one of these things to see if it's possible to take them and use them as explosives?
You can certainly inspect
Or if
them.
they're just going to explode when we try and take them.
You are more than welcome. How would you like to inspect one of these?
I'm going to look at it and see if maybe the portion below the bulb maybe can be cut without releasing any of the gas. And I'm assuming it's gas.
The Wookiee
And
says, "Oh, good."
If I'm
he's
not
gonna get himself
confident,
killed.
then I'm just going to leave it alone.
You
does the
could
Wookiee
make
say?
a life sciences check.
Oh, good. He's going to get himself killed. Grab as many as you can.
Suck it.
All right, so yeah, you suspect looking at. Actually, we're gonna keep that. But I just remembered. I think knowledge checks in this you have to be trained in. But we'll keep this one. We'll say you just happen to know about these.
Well, I said if I'm not confident, I'm not going to deal with it. So if I wouldn't know, then yeah, Skak wouldn't know. I'm happy with that.
Okay, if you're happy with that, then we'll just go with it. Yeah, you're not sure. You're not a life sciences person. I mean, there's one way to find out.
Dina could roll. She's trained in it.
Is she? I can't remember.
Yeah.
She's got. Oh, she's trained in galactic lore, bureaucracy, social sciences, and tactics. She doesn't have life sciences though.
Oh,
Hey,
okay,
hang on
then
a
let's
second.
just move on.
I got to figure this out. This is important work. He goes and grabs a branch, and he's going to, based on the explosion that hit Dina, he's going to grab the branch, wrap his knife around on the end, and like get really low and like stick out the stick with the knife on the end to try and cut the part below the bulb.
What are you afraid? Just grab it.
You grab it.
I don't want them.
Exactly.
All right, I'm sorry. What did you use to try to cut it?
I have a combat knife or a knife or something, and I wrapped it around the end of a really long stick, and he's like really poorly trying to cut it because it's probably like flopping toward the end.
Yeah, it immediately starts to fold in on itself and then explodes, and the energy breaks the stick that you had the knife on, but the knife survives.
Damn it. Well, forget it. I've already got explosives.
All right.
Well, let me keep leading you guys.
How about I take lead this time?
Okay, but you're not going to
Dina
find anything as
survive?
cool as these.
curious if Dina has survival. Nope, not really. Yeah, so which one of you is going to be taking point?
The Wookiee. And we'll drop a force point on this. A 30.
Maybe you did just need a full night's rest. That seems like all you needed. Yeah, you didn't gain anything the last hour, but you make up for it this time. You're able to get another hour along towards this prison. Oh, fuck, Moss is here.
If it isn't Hugh Hefner.
That means I've got to reset.
Welcome, Mom.
Oh,
Okay, go to settings, and then select your mic.
He's joshing us.
Okay, no, we're good. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Hugh Hefner, how you doing?
Good. This is actually a jujitsu gi. So
Oh,
Nice.
if there's anything that I own that's gonna be like a Jedi robe, it's gonna be this.
You sound much better, by the way.
I sound better.
Yeah, your mic sounds better.
He sounds the same to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes,
She's
it
making
finally
fun.
arrived.
It
His
did.
new mic.
I hate to. I'm very sorry, guys. Wait, are you live right now?
yes.
Yes.
No, that's what I thought. So I messaged Erudi and I was like, "Hey, are we delaying the start again?" He's like, "Yeah, 10:20 p.m." I'm like, "Fuck yeah! All right." So I'll take a teeny weeny little nap.
Been there.
And then 11 o'clock rolls around. I'm like, "Shit." Okay, so yeah, I'll just kind of saunter in, all unknown, like nobody will even notice I was gone. So.
Mhm.
Oh
Yes,
no,
after you just
they
gave the
definitely
explanation,
noticed.
nobody will
I tried
notice.
one impression of your voice, and they all roasted the shit out of me. So thank you
They
for
all,
coming
it was
back.
Sevi.
Okay,
I'm
so
sick of you lumping me in with people.
So I'm gonna have to go
You are
back
on
in the
her team, you are
replay and
lumped in.
find that.
Let me tell you exactly what happened to you, so that you are aware of everything that's just happened to you in the last like 5 minutes. Apparently, they were unhappy with Moravgi's attempts to lead you yesterday because it got you in some trouble. So they were like, "Hey, let's let Skak do it." Skak rolled a 6 and led you guys into a field of explosive mushrooms, and you were the unlucky one to run into one. It exploded and dealt like 5 damage to you or something.
Oh, okay, but I'm not dead.
So a third
I'm
of
not
your hit
dying.
points.
I'm not dying face down in the water though.
No, your blouse is a little
right.
singed, and your hair a little bit. That's about it.
Okay, I can live with singed.
And if you had any hit points missing, you did get some back from our rest.
I think I had several hit points missing actually. Where's my character sheet?
I mean, you certainly do now. Yeah, you should be at 8, or no? You should be at 20. 20 hit points is what you should be at.
I should be at 20 out of 25. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, we're good. I'm caught up now.
And then
I don't think I messed it up, by the way, Michaela. You want to know what I based that reaction on? I based it on his turbo lift encounter where he got flustered when he failed his roll and started yelling at everybody in a British accent and being a brat. That was what I was mimicking. So I actually think I nailed it, to be honest with you.
soiled it.
Nailed it.
Just my opinion, though. All right, so now, luckily, Moravgi took back over, and I guess he got a good night's rest because he got you guys a little bit further, and you still got another about 2 hours before you're going to get to this prison. So, Moravgi, do you want to do it again?
I'd like to, unless anyone else wants to impede our progress.
I don't know if we're going the right way. I mean, he's like looking at the terrain and then like looks up ahead. Are we sure this is right?
Fairly certain.
All right, that is a solid roll as well. So yeah, you much more confident after your success earlier. not quite as confident, but still much more confident you are able to navigate through the fungal jungles, as it were, across some swamps and through some ravines, and you feel like you must be getting pretty close to the prison right about now. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. You don't know the exact location. You've been kind of guessing your way along here. So this next survival check is a little bit more difficult. So Moravgi, you going for it?
We're going for it. I'm gonna drop another force token. That's another 2. 24.
Solid. All right. So you successfully guide them, and there's a few twists and turns along the way, but then as you get through a certain part of the jungle, you see it. And let me tell you what it is exactly you see. Scroll down a little bit here, past this.
Oh my gosh, guys, it's what is that?
It's the
Compound?
It's the facility. You absolute newt brain.
But we haven't heard what it is yet. So how do you know?
Absolute brain. You do come to the prison facility, and it's quite big, and it is impressively sized, and it looks quite dangerous. It's thick, imperial gray, metallic walls, 2 stories, huge radar dish on top. There are several stormtroopers patrolling the area, but that's not the part that scares you the most. There are also some ATSTs patrolling the area, the chicken walkers. So you see them kind of scouting around, and there's a few scout troopers on bikes as well, sitting at the entrance, just kind of chit-chatting with each other, not really paying as much attention as the rest. It looks like it's going to be a very hard barrier to penetrate.
What is happening right now? What? Do you just have penises on the brain? You're being so like your whole description of that facility was so, and then at the very end, you talk about how hard it is to penetrate.
It's a hard to penetrate barrier. I didn't say anything because your mind's in the gutter doesn't mean mine is.
Yeah, whatever. You did it on purpose.
No, I did not.
All right, we're gonna approach this throbbing facility, but let's
I never said throbbing, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
I used one
But we shouldn't go in
word
the
that
front
was
door. We
remotely
should probably
close
go
to
in the
being
back
penis
door.
related.
It's quite the vascular facility. We need to get low.
Are there any other entrances besides the front?
You know, you
the back
guys
door?
tell
Is there
me
one at the top,
I'm
maybe.
embodying Mort. Maybe you guys are all. Maybe Mort is in all of you. Mort is in all of you.
All right. The Wookiee says he thinks we should stealth up.
Okay.
Or send in the Trandoshan as some sort of bait.
I like that idea.
Oh yeah, you missed
Bait's
the
not
gold
the right word.
renewals.
More like a force of nature.
We missed all the gold renewals, by the way.
Oh yeah, I can give those to you now.
Michaela sent you a DM.
Well, that's fine. I do have it. All right, so we got 2 gold renewals from the Fantastic Sarcastic and Crescent. Wow, that's pretty good. That's a lot of force tokens for you guys, 2 each. Enjoy, and thank you to the Fantastic Sarcastic and the Nugget. I mean, Crescent.
The
Force tokens. Got it.
Yeah, so this looks quite difficult. Storming the front could be suicide, you think?
Can you describe the compound?
One more time in slow detail.
No, I mean, like, is it a box? Is it like a box building?
We'd probably have to go around to
It's
figure that
a
out.
little bit. It's like got a sort of trapezoidal front with like a little square middle, and then it's got a trapezoidal middle, and then a fat bottom.
Okay.
Wow.
And there's only one entrance. There's no other secret entrances.
Does this make the what planet is this? Felucia? Does this make Felucia go round?
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Okay.
does.
Right on.
You would have to figure that out. I mean, you don't know if there's secret entrances. Would a prison facility have secret entrances? Hard to say.
Might I know if an Imperial prison facility would have secret entrances?
That is a very good question. Why don't you make yourself a probably tech? Let me look at your knowledge rolls. What do you have?
I have tactics, bureaucracy. Those two might be the two that I feel like would be most applicable. Maybe.
I was like tactics sounds.
Tactics could be 2. I would say tactics. Go with tactics and give yourself a +5 on this roll.
Ew.
And while she's doing that, could I look in my pack at the explosives I have to see if I can spare any outside of using them all on the building?
Spare. So it's one like explosive
can I
device.
take some out?
So you'd have to like disassemble it and build new devices. But yeah, it's like one explosive device. It's not like a whole bunch of.
I
Little,
thought he
like,
just
packs.
gave me like raw explosives for me to make something. Sorry.
Yeah, no. It's an
Raw
actual device,
C4.
and it has like a little triggering remote or a timer remote.
Well,
Excuse
that's
me.
not fun.
So you guys can set a timer and then skedaddle out of there essentially.
So 15. Yeah.
Typically, most facilities don't just have random secret doors inserted into them, but there could be alternative entrances, like, for example, a prisoner entrance, perhaps if there's a prisoner who's high-ranking or secretive, or they don't want people to know about it, they might take him in through an alternate door, but not necessarily secret, just alternate and further out of view.
And definitely not unguarded. What about garbage chutes or anything of that sort?
Yeah, there are garbage. Nothing that would probably be climbable by a humanoid-sized person such as yourself. There are ventilation shafts and things like that, perhaps, that you could crawl into.
Okay. I will just relay that to the party. I mean, obviously the front door doesn't seem to be our best bet.
long
One
as
of
we're
these
not going through
alternate
sewage.
routes sound better.
What was that, Anya? I'm sorry.
One of the alternate routes might be better.
I mean, if we can fit into a ventilation shaft, provided we don't get singed alive, much like I just was. Thank you very much.
You're fine.
Yeah, totally fine. Totally fine. I'd say as I'd kind of finger my missing eyebrow. Perhaps the alternate prisoner entrance might be our best bet if we don't fit into one of the ventilation shafts.
Well, maybe what we could do is we could have you dressed in some of my stuff, bringing in Lizard Boy over there, while me and Anya sneak in behind you. You sort of distract them. You're bringing in a prisoner.
A ruse.
Hell no.
It could work.
I say we just go through the front doors and take them all out.
I say you have a death wish, Skak.
Maybe. But I'm 14 kills up. I think the scorekeeper will accept me now.
Wait,
Four kills up.
who's
Also,
keeping
Dina,
count?
you don't think that would work based on that roll you just made on prisons. Most likely, the prisoners are going to be taken in through the landing pad on the roof through a shuttle transport, or if they're coming by foot, it's going to be like a patrol that was sent out to get them, kind of thing. Probably not one solitary stormtrooper coming out of the woodworks.
You know, now that I think of that, that probably wouldn't work.
What about
I
some
can make
sort
a
of
distraction.
stop stealing my lines?
I don't mean in the distraction that you were talking about. I mean, I could go over there a ways away. As long as I got a line of sight, I can lay down some covering fire, maybe set off an explosion, get the walkers out of the way, and then you guys can stroll up and take out the guards.
Is there any way to get past this first obstacle without any open combat and drawing attention? Seems unlikely.
I just want to shoot something. It's been a whole day.
Let me see.
So, what does the like guard patrol look like right now?
As I had described, there are several groups of stormtroopers, squads that are kind of patrolling the building. There are some speeder bikes stationed at the front with 2 scouts that are kind of like shooting the shit. And then there's 2 ATSTs standing out in front of the building too. They are clearly active, not passive, but they aren't patrolling at the moment.
And the prisoner import would be at the top of the building, like at a landing pad or something. So we'd have to find a way to fly up there. That's what I'm...
Have you guys ever seen Return of the Jedi? Just kidding. We could make some rudimentary logs and hit one of the ATSTs from both. No, that would be too much work. We probably can't do that. We need a whole army or something of like little bear people. I don't know.
Logs to take out a giant machine that can stop laser fire. Please.
Yeah, it's
I'll
possible.
believe that when I see it.
It sounds like poppycock to me. Well, I'm out of ideas.
Maybe let's take a little lap around the facility, check for any weak points.
But let's be stealthy about it. And with that,
Sounds like a
I
good
guess.
idea. I think we'll definitely want to roll some stealths if that's what you're going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a force point.
This one's going to be Chris Ant's force point. So if this is bad, I'm yelling at you, Nugget. Okay.
Hey, the Nugget did all right by you.
Hey, okay. All right, Nugget, you survive one more day.
And Sevi got a 15, and Moss.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh no!
What did Skak get?
Higher than 7.
He did get higher than 7. So you guys are sneaking around the outskirts of this facility, sort of sticking to the side of the jungle. When Moss stumbles over what he thinks is a rock, but it turns out to be an old rusted mouse droid that whirs back to life. Like the kick inspired it to return to activation, and it immediately goes and like scurries out into the clearing to resume its duties. And a patrol of stormtroopers look up.
Shit!
That was our step on a twig moment. See, Return of the Jedi. It all comes back.
Or not Moss, Dina. And the stormtroopers look at each other and they nod as if they're saying something in their radios, and they start heading towards the tree line.
Ow!
I power on my gun.
Deeper in.
Oh yeah, here we go.
I can try to divert them off of your trail. I'm the one who alerted them.
No, that's fine.
Or we pull them deeper in. We take them out. You wear their armor and get inside.
Oh, wait.
How far away are they, Erudi?
Let's say like 30 feet.
Okay, that's plenty.
You guys hide. I will distract them, and you take them out from behind.
Too late.
Shit.
Oh, you just opened up fire? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So the 2
Rob, he's
stormtroopers are
hiding.
wandering over, and
I'm assuming I was hidden from them. Sorry, I don't know if I should have assumed that I could have done that with a sneak.
I mean, your stealth was high enough. That's fine. So you fire at them, and sure enough, you bring them down just over their armor, and they kind of collapse to the ground about 30 feet away from you. And the sound of laser fire echoes across the field, basically.
Yeah, so he as soon as he fires, he like raises the gun up and it's like smoking. He looks at everyone. He's like, "Eh."
Ravgi's hiding in the just in the foliage. You just hear the droid.
Freaking idiot.
You hear the whir of what sounds like scout bikes firing up, not too far off in the distance.
Oh boy.
We need to either move or. Sorry, Dina, I can see that your mouth's moving, but we're getting the Japanese.
I was
dub.
practicing my miming skills. We should leave now.
I don't think we're gonna be able to outrun them, so
Guerrilla tactics. I read that in a book once.
move further in and hide.
I'm gonna use a force point or force token on my next stealth.
We can't hear you, Erudi. I think you just talked.
Now, Ruda has the Japanese dub.
Oh no.
Oh, he's dropping all the bad words.
I'm dying. I know actually again. Oh no! I need some big, strong, handsome stormtrooper to help me fix my speeder bike. What would I ever do?
No. Go for it. Erudi, I said, keep going. Come on.
Keep going. That is so funny. Oh. Yeah, mute Erudi. But you guys can hear us, right?
All right, I'm going to imagine that we're in slow-mo right now, speaking over a plan while he's figuring his stuff out.
All right, what should we do?
No! Jesus! Fucking people put spray bottles in chat. You sent a message in the thing.
Demonetized immediately.
No! The spray bottles in chat, please. The spray bottles in chat. Any spray bottles need to be put in the chat. Okay, so I guess like waiting for them to come in, and I'll take out my. I think my.
I didn't screw up anything. All right, there we go. Wow. I would go mute at that moment of all things. God, that was like the most excitement the show has ever had. You can't hear anyone? God damn it. What the fuck? You can hear me? You guys say something? Communication. Say something. God damn it. I fucking hate this thing. Let me restart this thing.
I just got us in. Now they're distracted.
Right now, it seems as though we just have to
Alright,
kill
it's
everybody.
fixed.
No big
It's all
deal.
fixed.
I like the idea of using their stormtrooper gear to get in.
I think that would have worked, but now
if
we've
you
got...
take the plan the chat suggested, I'll let it work. You just got to act it out. That's all I'm saying. If you act it out, I'll let it work.
You'll let it work. You'll let that work. Of me being like, oh no, really? You will let that work.
Mm-hmm. Just for you. The rest of them will be stuck outside, but you'll get in.
No, we're going in as a team. If the team does not go in, I don't do it.
Fine.
All right, so can we one of two things, guys. Do you guys want to drag these bodies away and
Yeah.
collect their gear?
Well, there's speeder bikes heading to us.
Yeah, that's why we would have to. That's what I'm saying. We would have to do it like ASAP. Or would you guys want to sneak and then attempt to try guerrilla tactics?
Does it seem like we have enough time to drag these bodies into the woods?
How would you determine that? Let's go.
Just perception.
Survival,
Okay. No, my question would be, Dina would know. What is the
Tactics.
protocol if they hear something being fired at? Is the protocol for them to go investigate or to report it out to the prison? Because
Yeah,
if
Dina,
they're
roll
reporting it out to the
tactics.
prison, then
Oh.
that changes.
I was going to argue
You-
perception just for how far away they were based on
Yep,
my
you
knowledge.
can take perception. Dina, take tactics.
And Michaela, he did say 2 stormtroopers.
Nice.
Oh my god! Dina got a natural 20.
I'm well aware
Uh,
of protocol, even though my paperwork skills are lacking.
So yeah, you definitely don't
apparently.
think you have. So for Moravgi, you don't think you have enough time to go grab those things before those speeder bikes arrive. And Moss, you know this is about to become a like compounding escalation of a situation. There's laser fire. There's 2 dead stormtroopers. This facility is going to be on high alert now, probably for the rest of the day at least. Those ATSTs will probably be over here soon. There's troops going to be investigating, and they'll probably be radioing around. It's high alert now.
Yes, so we're in a bit of hot water now.
Okay. So what
Scat.
about if we use the their gear to be stormtroopers looking around?
Can't get them over here quick enough.
we don't have time.
The speeder
Let's-
bikes are
let's-
already in the
let's-
way.
Yeah,
need
let's
to-
stealth at the very least.
We need to move.
Okay. All right, we're moving in then.
Move. We should
Well,
follow
let's
the
just move away from the scene of the crime.
Move away. Okay,
follow
we're
the
moving away.
foliage line around.
I'm gonna use this. One of my temp ones.
So imagine we're stealthing around the compound to
Yeah.
get away from this area. Hopefully away from where these giant metal things are walking.
Yeah.
All right. This one is who's the other person who resubscribed? Ross?
Fantastic and
Fantastic.
Michaela.
All right. Fantastic.
Fantastic? You're fantastic.
Okay, you are fantastic.
God. That is fantastic.
That is better than what you rolled last time, so.
Yeah, you're not going to kick any mouse droids this time, at least.
My keys are dangling from my belt loop at this point. They're just kind of jingling.
All right, so you guys stealth back deeper into the jungle forest, trying to get away from the chaos. And you can hear activity increasing a lot now. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry, I do have a question. When the speeder bikes approach our direction toward the 2 bodies, is it like the movies where they keep like a really tight formation between each other?
Yes. They would be
Okay.
somewhat close, yeah.
Okay, would you say they are within 20 feet of each other?
Probably, yes.
I could take these guys out right now.
It's the big.
No!
It's the giant 2-legged things I'm worried about.
There's too many of them.
But those aren't as fast as the speeder bikes. If I get rid of the speeder bikes here, then we guerrilla tactics.
No,
That's what I was
no.
saying.
No,
You attack,
guerrilla
you hide,
tactics
you
are
attack,
supposed
you
to be
hide.
stealth. You're just like shooting at them. Supposed to be stealthy. If you're gonna take them out,
That's
take
not
them
what
out in
guerrilla
stealth.
tactics is. Guerrilla tactics is going in, fighting, retreating, hiding, going in, fighting, retreating.
No, you know that this is like a huge facility that is just has way too many people, way too much manpower. Now we can't stealth in. The idea was to stealth in, plant the bomb, and get out.
Yeah, but we had no way of stealthing in. That's why we were
Yeah,
coming up
you
with 2
didn't
different
let
plans.
us. You did not let us get there.
I think the whole idea behind the guerrilla tactics would be to slowly empty out the facility when that's just not going to happen. Eventually, it'll just lock down and no one goes in or out.
Mm-hmm.
I assume we're probably stealth back into the forest a little bit further at this point.
You've gone
where we can
deeper
avoid
into the
detection.
forest, and right now you think you're probably a safe range from them. There could be patrols that start to explore the area, though.
How long will it take them to lower their defenses? 2 days? 3 days?
Based on your roll earlier, Moss, you think a minimum of 1 day, maybe 2 days. If there's no further incursions, then they might, stand down the alert levels.
We might have to come back 2 days later.
If they don't catch the offender, then chances are they'll be up for a while. But what are you suggesting we remain out here in the forest for 2 days?
There's no way for us to sneak in.
I've already been
Unless you
explored
guys,
Why are you so
mushrooms out
defeatist,
here.
Anya?
You
You're a
guys-
Jedi. You're supposed to be an optimist.
you guys are planning on killing everybody in there who, might be innocent.
I don't
Huh?
think that's a good move either.
I don't. You like basically based on your plan. You're planning on killing everybody. It's not going to happen.
Why would we be killing innocent people, though?
Wait. What if
While we're sneaking around.
I still have the stormtrooper armor? I could give it to one of you. You take in the rest of us, seeing that you found us in here. We were the ones who took out those stormtroopers. You bring us into their prison facility, and you let us out later.
But then we don't even know what the alternative routes are to even get in. I think we're gonna have to wait for 2 days.
I know the alternative routes. We've already discussed this.
And they're already looking for somebody who's caused all those bodies. This is a perfect excuse for you to just walk in with us.
I don't want to be a prisoner.
Well,
then,
it sounds like that's a pride thing on you. I mean, whatever it takes to get the job done, right?
then
Yeah,
you
come
might
on,
be the,
take one for the team. I would do it.
you might be the perfect person to play the stormtrooper there.
Skak wouldn't do it. He's just saying that.
No, the idea is that everybody becomes a prisoner. Dina is a stormtrooper, so you would have to be the prisoner.
I think the problem with that, though, is the arm trooper that he took is modified and might be too big for Dina anyway, because I imagine you took one off of a bigger stormtrooper.
You're talking about Caleb's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's more than just modified. It's not even full armor.
Yeah.
It's like it's a intimidation
kinda like-
piece. It's not
yeah.
functional.
Is it safe to say that they found the bodies of the other two?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, you can hear the whirring of engines and patrols. You can now hear the ATSTs patrolling. They're definitely on alert now.
We're gonna have to back away.
Well, why don't we go and check out the secondary entrances as well as the exhaust shafts, ventilation shafts, all those things from a safe distance and assess the security around those areas as opposed to the front entrance. They may no
Well, that's
longer
what-
be expecting entrance from those areas.
Okay. We can do that.
That's what
So
I was
you wanna
trying to
do-
say.
No,
What did
you
you
were
say?
trying to kill everybody. Dina said she wanted to go and check out the alternate entrances to see what the security was. Skak wanted to kill everybody and run away, come back, and kill everybody, come back.
Before that,
Well, that's what's the idea before you decided to shoot up everybody.
no, I'm saying we just created a distraction. Now we can loop around and see if we can get in.
Okay, all right.
Not wrong, but I don't
Let's
think
try.
the methodology is what we disagree with.
Yeah, let's try not to shoot anybody if we can help it. We're supposed to be sneaking.
All right, so you guys are going to try to take kind of a long way around through the woods to see if you can check out the other side of the facility.
Yep.
Scenic route.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are able to kind of keep the facility in sight. You can see the radar dish a little bit above the tree line here and there, and sneak your way around the building. And you start making your way back a little closer so you can kind of see the outside through the trees. Go ahead and give me some more stealth checks. I'm assuming you're still being stealthy.
Have we done anything between our last stealth check?
No, but it's different area.
Oh man, I really don't want to blow through all my force points, but stealth, I need it.
I'm gonna drop my last one.
Because we stealthed after that whole thing. I didn't think that we did anything that would have taken us out of stealth.
Well, you don't maintain a constant perfect stealth forever. As time goes on, you guys are talking, moving around, more stealth checks have to be made. So let's see.
Son of a... The force is not with me tonight.
We might get taken in
I thought that was
regardless.
a 3 for a minute. I was like, damn, that was just the force point.
Oh, well.
No, Keaton just rolled a 5.
All right, so you guys start making your way up towards the building, and observationally, the first thing you're going to notice is that there's a lot of activity around here, too. So there's more stormtroopers than there were patrolling before. The ATSTs aren't over here. I guess that's a plus. Let's see, but Keaton, as he's kind of like trying to move up there to see what he can see, he rustles a bush that causes a flock of bird-like creatures to kind of fly out squawking.
Moravgi, get down.
Damn it, lizard. Can you keep your tail to yourself for 2 seconds?
I don't have a tail. What are you talking about? You have a tail.
All you lizards look the same.
Stormtroopers, again, they do the helmet nod thing, looking at each other, and a lot more of them than last time start heading towards the forest line, kind of spreading out among it, approaching to kind of search. And you hear the whine of scout engines or speeder bike engines approaching from around the building as well.
Retreat, I think.
They haven't
Can't just
yet.
keep retreating.
Wait.
Just go in there and blow them up.
I think a tactical retreat might do as well.
You guys are no fun.
All right, so you guys retreat back, pulling away from the patrols approaching.
I think that's the best course of action. Unless you guys have another idea.
No.
How about you, Dina? I can see the thinky face on you.
A thinky face.
I guess that is a thinky face, isn't it?
When we looped around, did it seem like what area is being more heavily guarded?
I mean, for sure, there was a lot more probably going on the side you were on, but it seems like security's been heightened around the entire place. So even the front entrance seems to be locked down more. There's that bulkhead door. A centerpiece is kind of slid open, and now there's a gun emplacement that's been slid out and kind of aiming out the front.
Well, it seems as though we almost have no choice anymore than to have them let us in voluntarily.
Um,
Does that mean we go in guns blazing?
I would
That's what it sounded like.
rather fight than be a prisoner, because if you're a prisoner, they take all of your weapons.
Well, if the layout is anything similar to what I've experienced in my stint as an Imperial officer, I should be able to get them back if it comes to it, but you are right.
I just suggest we take a day, come back the next day, and see and approach it.
No harm in it.
No harm in it, except we're out here for 2 days doing nothing.
It's just one more day. It's just one more day.
And we approach at night next time.
Yeah, let's approach at night.
None of you can see in the dark.
Day and a half, and we aren't too far from it.
Luckily, the whole place is lit up. I don't think that'll be
Mhm.
much of an issue.
Yeah.
But you're gonna step on twigs and stuff when we're trying to stealth. Maravgi.
I think we're gonna step away and come back the next day during the evening.
Well, the sun's setting.
Sunset.
Okay. So you guys go back deeper into the woods, trying to get away from like the patrols that are now searching the area, and to a point where you think you're safely away and nobody's gonna be looking for you out here. And you set down camp for the night. Yes, there is not currently a map, Gino. Right now, we're just theater of the minding it.
While we're setting up camp, are we still hearing like speeder bikes and stuff like that patrolling around?
It's more distant now. It's still closer to the facility. It doesn't sound like they're doing a wide berth, but yeah, there's definitely activity.
No fire.
But I've got tomatoes, sausages, and nice crispy bacon.
Put it out, you fools!
Now, I don't think you guys probably... Is there anything special you need to do for the night, or do you want to go ahead and narratively move to the next day after a long night's rest?
Just move to the next day.
Is it well? Yeah, never mind. Go ahead.
Okay.
Aside from maybe just making sure our camp looks, stealthed up, we'll move some foliage and stuff like that.
I'll do some
me to dig
squats
you
before I
another
go to
foxhole?
sleep.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
I'll just do some squats before I go to sleep.
You know your boobs are gonna get bigger for doing
Yep.
squats.
So rude. Let me fix this real quick.
Oh my elbow was in
Alright,
the
there
guest
you go.
spot.
His elbow is the guest.
It's the people's elbow.
All right, I fixed what was said in private chat. All right, so the next day rolls around. You guys do get a long night's rest. So if you're missing some HP, you get your
Dina.
level plus your con modifier.
We won't say any names though.
Said level plus con modifier.
Yeah, whatever your level is plus the con modifier.
Wait, should I be? Oh, well, I haven't even changed my level. Are we level 3?
2.
2?
We're about halfway there to level 3, I believe.
Sweet.
We're like 1,000 away or something like that.
Definitely getting there. So the next day rolls around, and you guys start making your way back towards the facility to see what's going on.
Yep.
Stealthily, hopefully.
If we spent the whole day, I think I would try to make another overload switch for another blaster pistol.
Okay.
That doesn't take very long, so my mechanics check. Oh yeah, I think that's good.
So make sure, Dina, that your health is up.
Oh,
It's, I'm at 24 out of 25.
no more force points. We're all stealth. Not too
Are
bad.
we rolling stealth now?
Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Oh, I thought that was your stealth.
I'm gonna do a far seeing token. Oh no, I guess I don't have to.
Come on,
Okay.
baby. Please.
I think the DC was 15 for the
Okay.
switch. Does that sound right, Erudi?
That was
DC would be
survival.
25 minus 10 because I have knowledge of this item since I've made one before.
Yes, that sounds correct.
Okay.
Tina, you did survival, not stealth.
Oh, son of a bitch.
But it's still probably the same.
No, I take one off of that. It's a.
Oh,
Do you want me to roll it again?
No,
That's
don't
fine.
roll it.
I can take your core D20. That's not a problem. All right. All right. So you guys stealth up to the building. Wait.
Skak, I think, rolled a 5.
I haven't rolled yet. Sorry,
Oh, okay.
I was calculating the credit value of the parts I had. So 2, 20, this one has an overload switch. Stealth?
Yes.
Yep.
I'll use my other token that I got today.
Okay. All right.
Hey.
So you guys stealth up. We're gonna say you're approaching from the side of the building. That's not the front entrance, since that's where you guys would have fled from. And it seems that the alert has gone down at the least. The patrols aren't as heavy as they were. The ATSTs have returned to their station at the front. You don't hear the whir of speeder bikes. So for right now, it seems like it's sort of returned to how when you first arrived.
Okay.
Do I see anyone I can shoot?
I tackle Skak and
Okay, we're going through the alternate pathway, right?
The prisoner's entrance, yes.
All right, so yeah, so you we're going to also include from yesterday when you were doing your scouting that you did check that stuff out. So there is an alternative prisoner entrance, but it also was guarded. And if you could all give me perception checks while you're here on the side of the building, since he was asking if there's anybody to shoot.
and that one, but still higher than Skak's. Just need that to be known.
Yeah, but I can see in the dark and you can't, so suck it.
God.
Okay. Wow. So what did Keaton get? 9, 10. All right. So Moss and or Dina and Anya, as you guys are looking at the building, and Moravgi and Skak are fighting over whether or not they should shoot people. You notice on the side of the building there is a grate that seems to be loose and slightly off to the side.
There's a grate that seems to be loose and slightly off to the side.
Loose and slightly to the left.
Let's go. Let's go check it
No,
out.
this is exactly what I said yesterday. I don't want to go through sewage.
It's not sewage.
It sure sounds like it's going to be sewage.
Well, then, Skak, you can stay out here and draw the fire while we head inside and rescue our prisoner.
You'll let me do that?
No.
No.
But then
Off Bantha
who sets the explosives?
Oh yeah, you stay out here. I'll take the explosives inside.
The things I do for this righteous cause.
Okay. Okay, so to kind of take the thing off, like what do we roll? Do we have to roll anything or just take it off?
Yeah, so you have to
The
time it
lid.
a little bit. You wait till one of the patrols goes by, and you know they'll be back here in just a little bit. And you move
do
towards
have
the
it.
build.
I have a
Go ahead.
toolkit, if that would help us do it faster. I imagine there's a torch in there.
Yeah, you probably have some sort of tool that'll help with this. I don't know specifically which one, but you move up to the building, and yeah, you find the grate is kind of like it's a ventilation grate, and it's hanging off slightly. Not enough for you to squeeze through, but you think if you dealt enough damage to it or applied enough force with some tools, it could be pushed to the side just enough that you guys could sneak into the northern tower.
Dina, I think you could fit through this grate without us having to remove it.
Probably.
Fair assessment.
Was that a
Okay,
dig?
Sorry.
let's
but
remove the grate. So what do you need? Strength or what?
Well, here, Wookie, you hold on to it, and I'll go up to the loose part. And while he's holding it so that it doesn't fall and crash and make a noise, I'll start removing the bit that is still connected.
All right, make me a mechanics check.
the Wookiee says, "Sorry, Dina. The droid doesn't always react well to what I say."
All right, so
No
with
offense
your
taken.
with your toolkit in hand, you are able to remove the bolts enough that you can peel it back and slip in.
I'm too thick to fit through this. My Wookiee ass is huge.
True.
I'll start helping them up, and then because I'm strong. as hell.
Okay, big guy. I don't need help, all right?
I do. Here, give me a boost.
Oh, thank goodness.
Skak. But yeah, I'll help Dina up and Anya up. And Skak is on
Thank
his
you.
own.
I'm gonna move you guys onto a. Actually, make sure
I didn't biff it this
Grease
time.
the Wookiee.
And then Moravgi will pull the grate on there and then use his climbing claw to kind of screw in the screw just a little bit.
Okay, perfect. So you kind of like reach through there and fasten it on the other side to make it a little less obvious. Yeah, that's easy enough. You can just take a 10 on that because you're not really under any stress at the moment to take care of it. And let me move you here. And who's missing? I've got Anya, Dina. Okay, Skak. How did you go? Did I pass you? Oh, there you are. All right, I'm going to move you over to a new map.
It's just us surrounded by enemies.
No, but you should be able to see now.
I see darkness.
I see an empty void. Is this what death looks like?
Really? You don't see anything?
No,
Really?
I can see it.
I don't see the scorekeeper, so we're definitely not dead.
Anya can see. Why can't you see? Let's take a look.
Mm.
Maybe it's the forest. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
Oh, from which direction did we enter? Or did we
right
enter
here.
from a side? Okay.
Yes, pretend there's like a ventilation thing like right about here.
Would I know kind of the basic layout from where we're at right now?
Yeah, you know that if you were to head in this direction, like past whatever you're at right now, that's probably going to lead to that front entrance where the gunnery station was. Aside from that, you don't know necessarily what's in the rest of this building. It is a top secret building, but directionally, at least, you know that the gunner station is in this direction.
So we probably need to head the opposite direction of that.
Sounds good to me.
If you guys see any grenades or explosives or something to deal with those ATSTs, let me know.
Okay, so are we going south?
I'm sure there's some ordnance in here.
Guys, let's go south. Okay. I see 2 doors, like 4 laundry mats for Dina to get stuck in and then say, "Help me, step bro."
Those are turbo lifts. Those are turbo lifts.
That look like laundry washer machines.
I'm not the voluptuous one here, okay? I don't think anybody wants to see that coming from me.
Some people have their times. Just saying.
You do look like a Trandoshan.
Hey.
Trying something.
Okay, and then it looks like there's a hallway over here. So, are these doors, Erudi?
Those are doors, yes.
As we're moving through, if I can, just before we get too far, Skak is going to be looking behind, covering the other side, because it looks like there might be ways for people to sneak up behind us. So I'm going to be looking that direction.
I'm going to roll perception to see if I can hear anything, like sounds, like maybe like to determine if they're prisoners or the control room or what, where we are.
Like at the door or in general, like facility-wise?
Well, as I'm getting close to like this particular door, but I'm gonna do it like for all doors as we're moving through.
All right, so this 24 will be for this door then. So the first thing you notice, and then I need yours for keeping watch behind you, Skak. It seems pretty quiet. You don't hear a lot of activity. It seems like you've gotten a pretty lucky break here first with the sloppy maintenance shaft. Go ahead.
No,
Sloppy
just chat is asking you to zoom out a little bit from the map. Okay, go ahead.
I can't. It doesn't automatically move, and I can't keep moving it.
You can't
but
zoom out. Okay.
I can zoom out, but it's just the way the map is. Once you guys get towards the center, it'll be a little bit more. It's not like Forge. Forge is much neater in terms of centering on you guys. What was I saying? Oh, with the gate or whatever, and now it's pretty quiet in here. So most of the patrols seem like they're probably outside, thanks to maybe your activities yesterday, perhaps. And at this door, you can hear on the other side the sound of somebody humming to themselves. But other than that, you don't hear much outside of like some computer beeps and stuff.
Humming here or here?
It seems to be one and the same.
It's like these doors
Okay.
are in the same room.
So I think these doors are like the control thing. Is there a way to open these doors?
I want to head down
There
south
are-
as well.
There are.
I'm not going to open them, but I'm curious.
There are keypads on the outside of each of these doors.
Sorry.
Do I notice anything coming from where I'm at? Is that a door as well?
Yes, that is a door. Mm-hmm.
Might I also listen to this one?
Sure.
Yeah,
Just to kind of disperse our efforts a little bit.
Yeah, same here.
Man, the dice hate me today.
I'm rolling for this door.
You hear nothing but quiet next to your door, Dina, and Anya. You also hear nothing but quiet.
Might I try again?
At
Can
the next
I
door,
do?
yes.
Yeah.
How was my perception? I don't hear anyone.
Yours is fine. You don't hear anybody sneaking up from behind you at the moment. You hear beeps and sounds of electronic equipment at the door that you're at, Dina.
Perhaps a server room, maybe? I don't know. Wouldn't hurt to take a peek inside, maybe?
Yeah,
Why would they keep all this unguarded, though? Are we sure we aren't walking into a trap?
Yep, let's go. Open this door.
Paranoid.
Okay. Skek, are you staying up there?
I would have been slightly closer, but yes, because I would have been able to talk to them. Yeah, so like right there, yeah, around the corner. This corner though, like peeking my head out, you know.
Like over here.
Right, I gotta move you guys to another map. Skek won't be on it currently.
Okay.
All right. Actually, I'll just move the whole thing over. Skek just won't be able to see for the time being. All right. So you open the door, and when you open it, it makes a whoosh, imperial swooshing sound. And I will read what you see.
Four white guys supporting the patriarchy.
You see that for sure. So it looks like this is some sort of communication center. So we'll start with that. Come on, fucking scroll down. Man, my mouse wheel needs to be cleaned out again. It's really pissing me off.
What are you doing to your mouse? I haven't cleaned my mouse wheel once.
Yeah, why
Is
is your
this-
mouse wheel so dirty?
It's
And
this
mine's
particular
broken.
mouse. I've never had a mouse be like this, but this particular one seems to get like dust down under the wheel well all the time, and then it like, whenever I try to scroll it, it like jitters up and down on the screen. It's really obnoxious.
That's weird.
Is it like an optical
is weird.
controller as opposed to like
so-
a mechanical one?
It's just a gaming. It's an Alienware gaming mouse that came with the Alienware PC that I had gotten.
Oh, well, you're not an alien. You can't use those.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
exactly
what
it.
is. I guess that could be it.
That's your problem.
You need to get the
That could-
droidware one.
That could the
Yeah,
Droidware.
you have to get the human mouse.
No, the frog mouse.
Oh, sorry.
Oops, I moved the wrong thing. I wanted to move this. All right.
Scroll down, mouse, darn
The
you.
bulk of this room is taken up by computers and other communications arrays. The far wall just outward slightly to make room for massive computer column, which obviously forms the base of the satellite dish attached. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay. Satellite dish attached to the top of the facility. Blinking lights and flashing monitors indicate that the station is obviously in constant communication with someone, and displays show sensor readouts from around the station and elsewhere on Felucia. And then at the station, you see an officer and 3 lower-ranking operators. This Imperial soldier wears a dark gray uniform and has an Imperial Army helmet, and a blaster pistol is holstered at his hip. Additionally, a datapad and other communications equipment is tucked in pouches attached to his belt, giving the impression that he is both a soldier and a technician. And so the guy that looks like he's in charge looks up as the doors slide open, and he says, "Who are you, and what are you doing here?"
Who enters first? I see Anya's there, but
Moravgi would have. Likes to take.
Anya opened the door though.
No, Dina opened the door, I believe, but I was standing directly in front of it.
I was standing behind Moravki.
What the hell is a Wookiee doing here? Did he get out of the prisons? Arrest him.
Here as entertainment. They've got me dressed in this goofiness.
As Anya heads in as well, they get very uncomfortable. Go ahead and make me a deception check before moving any closer, please.
I know. I like how you guys just like get as close as you can.
just
going
like,
forward.
Inching.
Deception.
Can I roll deception too to help out?
I don't think it'll help.
Well, you didn't really say anything, so no, but it would not have helped.
I would have said something.
The officer clearly doesn't believe you, and he's like, "Arrest them now, and alert the others."
Okay.
I'd like to throw a charge of my explosives at him, so he falls down whatever, bay there is that is holding the structure together with power, power plant.
No idea what you're talking about.
Return of the Jedi when Han Solo throws one of the detonators at the guy.
I'll say,
Oh.
I'll say, Skak, you're needed.
You shout that down the hallway to him?
And I don't shout it. I say it loudly.
I'm
He's not
always
that far
needed,
out.
baby.
And probably zoom out. Listen, these maps aren't really you kind of got what you got at the moment without me having to change the whole scene. Let me see. If I do it like that. Yeah. There's not a lot I can do about that. I could probably zoom in. I don't know if that'll help. Or if that made it worse. I'm not sure. I don't know if that made it better, but at least you can see everybody. All right. So it looks like Anya is going to get first action as these officers reach for their weapons.
Whoops.
Okay. Well, I'm going to.
I couldn't click on my token. That's why I didn't do my initiative.
You'll be around out anyways, but we'll throw you in there. Sirens Gate. Why is it not coming up? Oh, there it goes.
Okay, so to take out my lightsaber, that is a move action.
Correct.
Okay. Take out my lightsaber. And then I'm going to use the Force, and I'm going to, let's see. That's not what I want. Where's the ruler? So, Force Slam is, no, I can't do Force Slam. What is this object over here?
That is like a display table with like some schematics on it.
Okay. Is there something that is medium or large size that I could move?
That's definitely rooted into the ground. There's not a lot of loose stuff in here. Probably maybe like a computer monitor, but that's gonna be small. That's not medium. So there's mostly just small objects in here.
I could throw Moravki to them.
Throw me. Fastball special.
Moravki would be medium size or large size?
He would be medium. And you're trying to hurl him at them or just move him?
Hurl them at them so he knocks them down.
Okay.
Ralphke consents to this.
Okay, so let's do Force token of 1. Okay. Move object 21, which I succeed. I needed a DC 20 for a large object, so I guess it's that. So I move you 6 spaces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can move you on top of this guy. And that guy takes 2d6 damage.
They both take 2d6
I'll be taking that as well.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's fine.
All right, so Moravgi takes 5, and this officer will take 5.
And then as my swift, nope. I think. As my swift, I'll turn on my lightsaber, and that'll be my action, my move, and my swift, and I'm done.
All right, so you fling Moravgi across the room into the officer and then activate your lightsaber, and then it goes to the officer that you just assaulted.
I could have pulled the officer towards me. I didn't. Yeah, next time.
Next time. There's always next time. I wanted a fastball special this.
Now, when you do target an unwilling target, it does become a contested thing, but... all right. Oh, there we go. There's the battle music I was looking for. All right. So he is going to raise his blaster to Moravgi at point blank here.
Since that's a range attack, doesn't he get like disadvantage or something?
He doesn't get disadvantage, but I believe Moravgi will get an attack of opportunity.
Perfect. Taking it.
Go ahead.
Ugh.
Ooh. Probably because you're still recovering from the fastball special.
Yeah.
You're not quite able to get your claws into him, and his blaster goes off. Getting an 18 on Moravgi
That'll hit.
for 13.
Ooh.
And
Big
I
stink.
doubt that goes over your threshold.
Does not.
Since you've already
Well, I'm
used your
looking back.
reaction, he is going to move away from you.
The screen is still frozen, by the way, for the map for chat. It's been I've been looking. It's been frozen for more than 30 seconds.
Oh, that's because I
question.
opened the Sirenscape up. Go ahead.
Doesn't this system give multiple reactions, or is that a different system? I'm thinking of?
If you have combat reflexes.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Gotcha.
feat.
Oh yeah, I'm thinking Savage Worlds, where every time
Savage
somebody
Worlds,
moves out of
you just do it over and over again. All right, so he has moved out of the way, and then it goes to Moravki.
Wonder what he hits.
What is our second wind? Is that a swift? Where's that?
Second wind is a swift action. That's correct.
Perfect. Gonna hit a second wind.
You have to be below half health to use it.
I think he is. Oh wait,
Nope. I am one over.
one over it.
Oh,
That
no.
sucks.
Take it back. I didn't say anything.
It's all good. I am going to just move right into point blank again, and I'm gonna swing on the homie who ran away.
Let's see it.
10?
Uh, 10 will not hit, unfortunately.
Damn, my dice want me dead today again.
Clearly, yes, you swing at him with your claws, but he kind of dodges out of the way. Yeah, it's just on a delay chat. It'll unfreeze. Whenever I open up a window, the screen freezes until I close the window.
All right, let's Moravgi's go.
That's it for Moravgi. Dina.
Yep.
I will saunter in and exude my aura of authority on everybody, and use my swift action to do a Bonita. Thus, everyone gets a +1 insight bonus to attack rolls. And I will use my main action to fire upon that guy. The brown shirt.
Hey.
I keep going to my inventory trying to roll that. Nope. Why can't I? Here we go. Okay. Son of a bitch!
Wow. Not the hero's night, it would seem.
Yeah.
The dice hate me tonight, I swear. Crazy.
All right. You did a lot of stuff.
Never enough.
Look at that. They're all lined up for me. Thanks, guys.
By the way, swift action, I pulled out my axe.
All right. This guy is doesn't have a melee weapon, so he is going to raise his blaster to Moravgi. Moravgi had a turn, so I think you have your reaction back if you want to take it.
Awesome. Which one is this?
The one right in front of you.
Right in front of me. All right, perfect. I'm gonna use one of my force points. +5 because of Dina. Thank you. There we go.
There you go. There's a hit. You bring your axe down and immediately crumple this guy to the ground. This beast is unhinged! Shoot it! Take him out. Alright, so this guy is going to move to here. And take another shot at Moravgi.
Don't miss.
That one's not going to hit. And the lieutenant's going to move away. And he's going to use... Actually, let me see. once per encounter, as a swift action. God damn it. All allies within line of sight get +1 insight bonus on attack rolls. All right.
No, that's
He
my
goes-
move. He can't use it. It's mine.
He steals your Born Leader move.
Only good guys can use that one.
As a swift action.
Beware, this thing is actually a ditto.
And then it's gonna fire. Or he's gonna fire at. You know what? As a leader, he values the power of leadership, so he fires at Dina.
Seems to me if he fires upon it, he despises leadership.
Oh no.
15 on Dina?
I believe that hits.
To reflex defense. Yes, it meets and beats. So you take 13, which doesn't go over your damage threshold, luckily.
Thank God. Right.
All right, so now Skak joins in.
Yes, please.
You're not quite on the map, but we're gonna put you right here and just say you're like 3 squares up. Add you. Oh, let me add you here. And you got a 27. All right. So go ahead.
Let's see what the order is here. I can't. Well, no, I guess I can hit that guy. Cause, well, it's up to you. I'm just kind of in the way, so it'll be better if I'm here. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Oops. I will fire my gun. I can't brace it, so that's kind of sucky. -5. Yeah, I couldn't brace it. -5 did me in.
Yeah. So you make the shot, but unfortunately it doesn't go well for you. It kind of hits the console over here, right behind Moravgi, causing sparks to fly and like all over Moravgi a little bit.
Intentional, knocking out their communications.
Anya just beelines it the moment her turn starts.
I'm going after this guy.
I see that.
I'm gonna do. Just normal lightsaber. Attack. Oh man, I don't even know if.
A 12 will hit. So it's 11 damage, and he is not down. And I don't think that took him down the condition track either. I'm looking. Yeah, it did not. But he's very injured.
Probably missing a limb.
What's that?
Oh, I'm probably missing a limb or some shit. Just getting hit with a lightsaber.
Yeah, kind of,
Split a flesh wound.
kind of like grazes his uniform a little bit and causes sparks to fly at the computer behind him as Anya attacks him, but it doesn't take him down. This officer, not a fan of being close to Moravgi, is going to move over here. He will take a shot at Moravgi. I don't think will do it though.
No, that'll miss.
And then it's Moravgi's turn.
I'm gonna let that one go. Moving over here. You shot at my
You idiot! You let this beast get close to me!
Seems like a problem of your own making.
Oh, that one sounds important. You should just pull his limbs off.
Don't forget the +1 from Dina.
Oh yeah.
A +6 total. Nice.
14.
Damn.
14 will hit. For 19, you take this officer down.
So much for those GPS reports.
I recommend dropping your weapons. This isn't going to go well for you.
We will not surrender to no aliens.
Then you'll die to them.
Wow,
Yes, you will. That was a double
racism.
negative.
Dina.
I'll just blow this guy's head off, I suppose.
Damn.
Better.
Much better. That takes him down.
You know, from this angle, Dina, you really look like a Trandoshan. Especially when you're violent.
Down, boy. Not now.
Oh, great. The Trandoshan's in heat.
See this
this-
red thing.
This guy's gonna raise his pistol to Anya to try to shoot her like right in the face, but that will provoke an attack of opportunity if you want it.
One before the nat 20.
Not quite, but good enough. So the lightsaber comes up and you cut through his weapon and through his chest, and he spins around, falls into the computer stations, and rolls across the floor. And like that, combat is over.
Well, I suppose that concludes negotiations. May I see what sort of information is displayed on the console?
Yes, you may. Okay. And this is the communications room. Perfect.
And see if there may be any mention of oh god.
Of
Oh, what was his Admiral Gilder Varth?
got it. All right, so you look at the communications area once they've been neutralized here. First off, this is probably the room that Mandrake had been referring to that you would be planting explosives, just so you know. And then when you look at the computer, you immediately discover that they were like in the middle of looking at a high priority message that was received from the Victory class Star Destroyer that's in orbit. I will read it to you. It says //rooted ... security encryption confirmed // from Prakith Citadel Comm Center via Holonet node 6673-alpha // from node 6673-alpha via Star Destroyer Assidious. Priority 1 message follows. Prepare former Admiral Gilder Varth for transfer to the Citadel. Inquisitor Draco will be arriving within a standard Felucian day-night cycle to take custody of the prisoner. You are instructed to have your medical technicians ensure that Varth is fully rested and at his highest possible strength. Interrogation chemicals should be administered to Varth upon notification that the Inquisitor has arrived in Felucia. Varth will be transferred by shuttle to the Assidious before Inquisitor Draco takes custody. Time from administration of interrogation chemicals to transfer to the Inquisitor's personal transport should fall in an acceptable window of 27 to 54 minutes. End transmission.
That was supposed to be the day after the current day that we're on?
Oh, they were just-
Or were they just getting ready to send him up?
Within a
When did they
yes.
receive that message?
So they're expecting him today, later this evening.
Do I know anything about this Inquisitor Draco?
He's a Slytherin.
Or the ship.
You could make a
Bureaucracy,
I would
maybe?
say bureaucracy or possibly galactic lore could give you information one way or another.
They're pretty much the same. And by pretty much, I mean exactly. Aha! I went to
right.
his wedding.
You don't know anything about Draco himself, but the Inquisitors are a group of Force-sensitive users that are essentially doing the Emperor and Vader's bidding in hunting down other Force-sensitives, most notably Jedi, to either eliminate them or possibly convert them.
Wait, Inquisitors, Force. They hunt down. Did I understand you correctly in that they specifically hunt down Force-sensitive people?
Yeah, they can be tasked to other things, but that's not their primary purpose. Their primary purpose is dealing with other Force sensitives.
Do you all think that this admiral may be Force sensitive? I mean, they were getting ready to send him to an Inquisitor.
If I meet him, I can let you know after I meet him.
What the hell is an Inquisitor?
We'll say that their primary function is to hunt down Force-sensitive individuals and dispatch them.
Well, let them try.
They don't go after gluten-sensitive people, do they?
They target
Something
them the
is
most.
telling me they do. Yes.
Oh, crap. We're screwed.
Well,
They're going to take me and on you.
At least we know he hasn't been moved yet.
Okay. Can you find in the computer what room he's in? Or a map of the facility?
I'll step aside.
Okay. Scat, can you
He rolls
please come
up
and look
his
in the-
sleeves.
Scat, can you please come and look in the computer and find a
Let
map?
me do a
of the-
quick Google search.
Incoming that one.
I'm just
That
keeping
was
an
so
ear
perfect.
out in case the laser fire drew attention to the room we're in.
It's a 2. It's close enough.
All right, so the 10 is good enough because you were already in the computer because they had accessed it to pull up the facility map. That is easy enough. And you know that he would be being kept in the detention block, which isn't too far from here. It's just down the hall. And Moravgi, you give me a perception check. Oh, you already did.
28.
Yeah, it's quiet. Surprisingly and luckily, the laser fire has not seemed to attract any attention thus far, and the officers didn't seem to get a chance to get off an alarm.
Would the other native prisoners be with the lieutenant that we're looking for?
You don't see any listed prisoners that are native Felucians.
Right. I'm gonna use the force. Wait, if I do far seeing to connect with other folks that can use the force, I should be able to know where they are in the facility, right?
At least, yeah, the general direction.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
I just had a genius idea when you're done with that.
Skak, don't forget that the old guy mandator, whatever the hell his name is, gave you all those blowy up boom boom devices. Said
Okay,
this
I
is the
got a
place to plant
32.
them.
Damn.
Yeah.
You sense all of them everywhere all at once. Let me get this other map.
Damn.
God, man, her rolls are ridiculous. Just let me get rid of these.
Michaela.
Thank you, Orman, for the reminder.
The reminder of what?
Oh, do not forget about the native prisoners.
Oh, gotcha. All right, let me move you guys back to this map. All right, so you're in the comm center here. You sense... Well, you sense them in two directions, actually. You sense some up here, where those 2 sets of double doors were that you listed that earlier. But you also sense them above you in the upper floor of the facility. 4 of them total.
In this room here?
No. Up here.
I mean, there's 2 here, you said, and then here?
No, above us on
No,
the second.
and then
floor.
above you on the second floor.
Like actually up, not
Okay.
north.
Not Richard's version of up.
Okay. I'll tell them what I found. What I found that there's 2 here, and then 2 on the second floor, right on top of us. Skak, when you looked at the map, did you figure out where the detention is? Is the detention facility in here?
Well, there's a few places that they would have them, I would imagine.
Right. Let's.
Is
This
that right?
is the detention facility.
Oh.
Hmm.
If I were
Or
to guess,
the
he'd probably be on the
somewhat.
second floor being prepared for transport, if anything.
It's probably fair.
But the force sensitives are coming from here.
Yeah, so force sensitives you detect up here and on the floor above you, and the map says this is where the detention block that prisoners are kept in are at.
What would the map say this area is?
This area up here, this is the medical
Yeah.
facility.
The
Okay.
medical facility.
That's the medical
Yeah.
facility.
I'm gonna come in here and look at it. You guys wanna come over?
Well, just slow down, because if I'm supposed to plant the bombs here, let's get that taken care of.
Well, yes, and I would feel more comfortable checking logs to see if maybe there's any entries about any force sensitive people in the medical wing before just barging in. Here, I'm gonna head back down here, and while I guess while Skak's kind of planting the bomb, I'll look through the logs, see if I can find any incident
I'm not-
reports or anything like that. Oh, are you done?
I'm not planning the bomb yet. I was going to ask some questions before I did that. So,
Oh, go ahead.
finish your thing first, and then I'll ask him.
Well, if I can find some like incident reports or something for people, recent incident reports for people in the medical wing, perhaps keyword search, force sensitive.
You don't find anything under that keyword search. And in the medical files, mostly it's just routine soldiers and checkups. But there is one particular set of files that are classified, but they are classified and locked.
Skak, can you come here for a second?
Mm-hmm.
Can you access these?
Yeah, I could give it a shot. So while she was looking at that, I was looking through the bag at the explosive. And I think I did a check a few sessions ago when I was first given it to understand the payload. Is this enough to destroy the whole building?
It'll do significant structural damage, probably break. It'll do a lot. It'll break up into the room that's above you, and it'll probably reach as far out as these turbo lifts in terms of explosion. It's going to take out like a quarter of this building.
Because I kind of want to. Maybe I can do a intelligence check on the map to see if there's a better place now that we're inside to plant the bombs. If it's going to take out a good chunk.
Depends on what your
But we're
goal
going
is.
for the we're going for the communications, not the building.
Well, if I can get the communications along with maybe something else in here, because maybe there's something else in here that we could destroy.
Well, there's
with
a medical
with
facility.
the same bomb.
Yeah, like the fire barrels.
and there's the prison where the prisoners are, and that's about it.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. I just wanted to double check like what the map told me. So if there's nothing else important, then the communication would be the place to do it.
All right.
do
Is that
my,
where you choose to set that up?
Yeah, after I try to unlock this file. What does the far-seeing token do for me?
It gives you advantage.
I'm going to use that.
Before you do that, you will notice that the file is security accessed by classification, which requires a code cylinder.
What's a code cylinder?
It's something that an officer usually carries that has to be plugged into the computer that registers that person and their classification to open the file.
Look at the dead guy.
Oh.
There's a dead officer on your feet.
I thought they had that plugged in already because that's how we accessed it earlier. If it's not plugged in, yeah, let's try and get one.
Yeah, so you can go over to the lieutenant in this room who's clearly leading these comm officers, and he does have a code cylinder on him.
If I plug this in, is that going to ping something that's going to put us in trouble?
It depends on how the system's set up. But the most basic response will be if the code cylinder is not correct, it'll just tell you access denied.
Okay.
Is it possible there are other alerts and things set up? Probably.
Let me set up the bomb first, and then I'll do that. Just in case we need to get out of here quick.
Okay, well, you do that. I'm going to go back out and wait with Anya and Moravgi while you set that bomb up.
All right. Weren't you scared?
Good luck. Yes, good luck.
All right, Dina. As soon as Dina turns around, he's going to go, boom!
I'd just like to point out, chat, how he didn't trust Skak, the Trandoshan, the same way I didn't earlier. I just want to point that out. You know, the role play that you said that I did inaccurately. I just wanted you to notice that, chat. Continue.
So did we see what this room is? Is this the medical? Or is it up here is the medical?
The door that Anya's next to.
Okay. So did we see what this was on the map?
It's a storage closet. Janitorial closet.
There's a stormtrooper couple making out inside.
It's Finn. Oh, wait, no. He's not born yet. Actually, he's not born at all because this is in the Disney universe.
Hey, he can still exist. Everyone liked Finn.
No.
Does he have to roll anything to put the bombs?
Mechanics check is for planting explosives.
Yeah.
All right, Anya, you want to go in?
We have to wait.
We don't really need them. It's been kind of causing a lot of problems for us.
We'll just give him a couple minutes.
I mean, he is hasty on the trigger, but he is effective whenever he's needed.
Did he step away?
Did who step away?
Oh.
Are you rolling mechanics, Keaton?
I didn't get any direction on what I was supposed to do.
He said you need to roll mechanics to plant the bomb.
I didn't even hear that, so I
Really?
don't know where that came from.
Yeah.
Yeah, just roll me your mechanics.
All right, let's do this thing.
What? So Michaela says that the inaccuracy was after the exploding mushrooms. What was the inaccuracy?
15.
She said something like I wouldn't trust a Trandoshan or something. It was like
Yeah.
specifically talking about his race.
So what happened
that's
was Caleb got into a fight with Keaton, and I was trying to get them to work together. And then you made a racist comment about Trandoshans, and I said Dina wouldn't do that because we were trying to get them to get along.
That was a separate scene. No, she got hit by the exploding mushroom, and it singed her clothing and her hair, and then she got pissed and blamed the Trandoshan. She didn't say his name because she was frustrated. She didn't say it was because he was Trandoshan. She just said the Trandoshan. And that was technically me just not remembering his damn name.
The comment I made about you not playing Dina right was when the survival thing happened.
Now, basically, he said, "Yeah, I shouldn't have trusted a black to."
Yeah, that was after the explosion. That had nothing to do with the survival role. That was a totally different scene, and I didn't even roleplay Dina in that scene.
Racism in gaming.
No, I was trying to get them to get along, and then you had Dina make racist comments that would only further break the party. So my comment was Dina would have not done that.
Happened at all. That was the only reason I roleplayed her is because she got exploded by the mushroom, and she was like, "It singed my uniform and my hair, and why did we even trust the Trandoshan in the first place?"
No,
I got a 15. I'm assuming that does it.
God, you know what?
but a
Just watch
natural
the clip, and you will watch the clip, and you will
But
see.
it's still a 15.
Right after that happened, we were talking about who should roll survival, who should lead, and then you said, "Well, Dina made this comment." I said that's not appropriate. Just go watch the clip before you say I'm going to do that.
Okay, I will. I absolutely will, because I know that's not what happened. All right, so you rolled a natural 1, unfortunately, which means you fail to set the explosives. And not only do you
Well, doesn't that
fail,
do that for any other skill? Didn't we talk about this the other day?
Yeah.
That natural ones don't do
oh,
anything
you're
on
right,
a
because it's a fucking skill check. You're right. I'm thinking of
Oh,
that.
you scared me, dude. I thought we were
Yeah,
all
you said it
die.
fine. You said it fine.
Okay.
You all die.
So 15 passes.
We're gonna have to call in an orbital strike.
Yeah, I wasn't
Okay,
gonna explode
then
it.
I'll do
I
the
was just gonna say it
farsing.
doesn't work, but yeah.
Okay. And then I'll do the farsing for the putting the key in and looking for those classified things. Yeah.
Yes. And this bomb is set on a timer, just so you know, whenever you activate it.
Oh, I thought he gave me a detonator.
It starts.
What's the time on it? Can I time it however I want?
That is a good question.
Wait, the
preset, or
detonator
is it
starts the
just
time.
Yeah,
The detonator starts the timer. Okay.
Correct. Well,
Okay.
it's like a remote. It's not necessarily a detonator. It just starts the timer.
I see.
And that's what I am checking communications.
I guess as long as we have it with us, it's the time on it.
It starts a 10-minute timer.
10-minute. Can I shorten that?
You would have to. I actually don't know how you would do that. That's a preset one, so you'd probably have to do some sort of mechanical work on the detonator or the explosives themselves.
I didn't realize it was on a 10-minute. That's so long. I was hoping it was like an instant thing. Like as soon as we're out of the range, we press it and it blows up.
No, this is he designed this one to be sort of a set it and leave, and if he gets killed, it's still going to go off kind of thing. So it's a timer. Like if he goes down, it's still going to blow up. It's this idea.
Yeah, he's not a Trandoshan. He's not as hardy as me. All right, I'm just going to do this. Use computer with advantage. Oh, I forgot to do my force. Well, whatever. I was going to force token.
All right, so you take the code cylinder and you put it in and try to access the files, and you do get access denied. It appears this officer did not have the correct rank and stature to open these files.
My gosh,
But
all right.
it doesn't seem like it triggered anything else. You don't see any alarms flashing or anything like that, so you think you're in the clear.
I'm not concerned about this. I'm leaving.
Okay. So if I see him leaving, I'll open the door and I'll signal to Moravki to open the door.
All right. I open the door.
Yep.
I'm getting up against the wall.
All right, so you both open each door at the same time. All right, so let me actually... And Skak, you're hanging out back there again, or you're going to be up with them?
Yeah, I want to make sure that this door can't be opened. So I'm assuming that's going to be another minute of me tinkering with stuff, so they can't get inside this room.
Okay. Let me move them to the other map. Easy enough, though. All right, so Moravki was down at this one. Dina is technically out in the hallway.
He'll adjust the map when we move, guys.
He's in the other door. Dina, I'm putting you in the doorway, but technically you're behind this wall that you're going to see.
Okay.
All right, so you should be able to see now.
Oh, shit.
I'll zoom out slightly, and I will tell you what you see. Actual encounter pane. There we go. This vast chamber seems at first to be a place of healing, at least until you take a closer look. Large Bacta tanks line one border of the room, and other medical equipment is distributed haphazardly throughout the area. Operating tables, many with clamps and other restraint devices, seem to be scattered throughout the room, and no real pattern to their arrangement, and the entire room has the same sterile smell of a medical bay. Up here, dressed in the sterile white robes of doctors throughout the galaxy, the man seems to be a little more than a scientist. The insignia of the Empire sits on a patch on each shoulder, but otherwise he looks like a normal medical researcher. On these tables here, these Felucians clearly have undergone some kind of mutation. Their muscles bulge, and their body seems to bend in unnatural places. The creature's right forearm has been removed entirely, and instead a long bone blade extends from the elbow, growing out of the flesh with ragged, serrated edges. Thick, tough-looking scales grow out of the Felucian's body. What's this? You can't be here. This area is classified.
Oh, wrong room.
We were looking for the bathroom. Sorry.
See yourself out.
Okay, we'll do.
A Wookiee walks into the room.
Well, I was going to say, can I...
Come on, don't.
What?
There's not going to be no way to stealth into this room. It is a medically lit room with like nothing to hide behind.
Okay.
Just leave. Let's just leave.
So Moravgi walks in and he goes, "Wait a minute," and then he turns around and slams his fist into a button on the console.
Oh my god!
And you
why?
see the clamps. You see the clamps that were on the arms of these creatures unlatch, and they begin to stir and rise from the table. And that is where we'll pause for the evening.
Skak is tinkering on the door, singing his favorite Max Rebo band song, just humming it to himself while he's...
Why, Caleb? We could have walked away. Why did you have to walk in?
Yeah. Moravgi see like alien creatures getting experimented on. He ain't about to walk away.
Not letting that happen.
They're no longer them.
He didn't know that until they got released.
He told you when he gave you the description.
Yeah, but he thought they were... Well, he thought they were maybe like still themselves but twisted.
We're just
That's
playing
what
our characters, Savvy. It's not us, all right?
Yeah, I'm not actually flat-chested.
You are.
Beg to differ. Yeah, who knows though? Maybe the Felucian creatures will get up and they're gentle and they're like little misfit toys that want to give you a hug, kind of thing. It'll probably be fine. It'll probably be fine.
They're the toys from Sid's house.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Everybody knows that creatures with steak knives for arms are gentle.
Definitely.
Steak knife.
They just want to give you a little haircut or maybe a hug.
It's ribbed for whose pleasure?
Or maybe Moravgi is just trying to catch up to Skak in this unofficial kill count. Who can tell what his motivations are?
What is the kill count at right now?
Yeah, let me just go ahead and get all the work done while you guys go and get kills.
15, 10, 9, and unofficial 1.
Unofficial 1.
Oh, 11, 15, 9. Unofficial 1.
On my car ride to work, I will listen to the earlier episodes and see if we can't update that for you. But good stuff. You guys managed to find the Imperial facility, and despite a near disaster at the beginning, you did manage to still get in. Thank God for sloppy mechanic work. And okay. Michaela says she'll do it. Yeah, because they didn't fix the grate right, which let you guys get in. Oh man, I had a train of thought and I just derailed it. But you got inside and there's an Inquisitor on the way. You found some genetically altered experiment Felucians. Things are getting weird. But you still haven't found the Admiral. Well, let's go around the table and let's start with the man, the myth, the legend, Caleb. Let them know where you are, what you're going to be up to this week. You know, maybe even some new things you might be up to this week, and then tag you like, leave Sevs for second, last, me to last.
Hi, I'm Caleb. You guys can find me everywhere at Fireset the Albatross or Leylines. And when I'm not playing here on Moonskull, I am playing games over on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel on Fridays for our Pathfinder Savage Worlds campaign. And not this Sunday, but typically on Sundays for our Starfinder 2E and Pathfinder 2E campaign. You can also find me over on JT or Savage Talks, Kick, and Rumble for our Kaiju Watch shortly after Mummy's Mask. But this week, you can find me on Wednesday playing Magic the Gathering Arena on the Geeks and Gamers Tabletop channel. I'll be solo streaming and bringing you guys all the fun that you love from Magic the Gathering while making fun of the goofiness that they like to sprinkle in there. Coming soon, Hatsune Miku to Magic the Gathering. I'll throw that over, throw it over to Velrock.
I'm super tired, so I got nothing. I need to go to bed. I was at the Dead Wars event all day today, so let's just hear from Moss.
Check out his mini factory.
Yeah, the mini factory, mini stuff. You can, you guys can find me here, obviously, on Saturday nights over on Geeks and Gamers Tabletop, on Thursday nights for March of the Dragon Queen, and starting, tomorrow, actually. Holy shit, that's tomorrow. Call of Cthulhu starts. The brand new campaign right here on Moonskull, 8 p.m. Central Time. So be there or be square. Oh, yeah, and follow me on Twitter if you want to. That's cool, too. Sevi.
Who do you...
Hi everyone, I am Sevi. You can find me over at Geeks and Gamers Tabletop on Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. You can find me over here in Moonskull every other Wednesday, Fridays, Saturdays for Star Wars, and then Mondays for Call of Cthulhu. And then also you can follow my Kick and my Twitch where I do my private streams, so check those out. And anything new that's coming up, I think it's just Call of Cthulhu. I think that's the only new thing. And I'll pass it over to Erudi.
Fantastic. Yeah, you guys know where I'm at. I'm on both channels. I'm not going to shill too much. I meant to shill Legend Seeker at the beginning, so if you haven't already, go support Legend Seeker if you can. We would love to have your support over there. We're trying to do our March to 50 because, hey, we want to get this book out to you, and we want to get it done right. We want this to be high quality, and we want to get those play tests in your hands as fast as possible. So the mods are dropping what those tiers are and the gilded link so that you can go there if you're interested in subscribing. And remember, when you do so, you get to give lots of extra benefits to the players on all of these shows. You saw some of the stuff that they got today from the gilded memberships, and it helped them a lot. There were several roles they probably wouldn't have succeeded on tonight if it weren't for you and your generous support. So you can support these guys, and you can support the Iron Age alternative solution to the woke rot that is pervading our industry. That is Legend Seeker. I think that's it. I don't have anything big coming up. We just knocked out Aliens, so this next week will be a bit of a reprieve. I can catch up on a lot of stuff. I think that's it. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I hope you had a wonderful May the 4th and that you enjoyed the lightsaber video, and we will talk to you later. Bye, guys.
Happy Revenge of the 5th.
Oh, yeah.